Friday Night Lights Game of the Week is sponsored by Astound, Members Choice Credit Union, and Hillsboro Ford.
District play kicks off this week in Central Texas, which means for some teams it's a fresh slate and everyone is 0-0. But the pressure is also getting more intense with that. That's exactly the case in this week's Game of the Week matchup. Harker Heights is traveling to Midway, which is why this one is our Week 5 Game of the Week matchup. These two know each other well, and of course, we do too. Last season, the Knights pulled out a close win, 34-26, but can they do it again? Well, let's break down these two teams this season. The Knights go into Friday with a 2-2 record on the year. Harker Heights coming off of back-to-back losses to some really tough opponents. But for head coach Mark Humble, he says his team just continues to stay the course and they're not pushing the panic button anytime soon. After all, these are the three-time reigning district champs, don't forget. And to quote Coach Humble, he says the real season begins this week. Humble also knows that Midway is a really tough team that's been put together. Here is what he's seen from the Panthers so far.
I mean, unbelievable program. Coach Gillespie and his staff, well coached. I think the thing with them is they're super balanced in every phase, special teams, offense, defense, and they have great pride. I mean, they're playing really well, 4-0, played a tough schedule also, played Mansfield and came back from 20 points down. Great program, and we know what it is. We've played them many times, and we're excited about getting up there and getting to play them, but it's going to be a knockdown, drag out, and Midway is a top-notch team, just like the ones that we've been playing in non-district.
Midway goes into Friday undefeated, like Coach said, to start off the year 4-0. Now, these guys are coming into district play with some fire underneath them, too. Last week, the Panthers went down by 20 points to Mansfield and threw some costly interceptions. But somehow, this group was still able to rally all the way back to stay perfect and get the win. Head coach Joe Gillespie says that win was exactly what his team needed coming into this week. To get a win over the Knights, well, he knows that they're going to have to, of course, clean up those mistakes from last week.
Well, explosive. I mean, this is a really good team, and Coach Humble does a great job. And you know, they got a total program right now from the ground up, and like I said, I mean, they've got a lot of momentum too. They played some good opponents in Midlothian and Dripping Springs and all those guys, and so I mean, this is going to be a physical game. It'll be the most physical game that we played so far.
And in case you missed our Game of the Week reveal earlier, you can catch it right now on the 6+ app. We go more in depth into this Game of the Week, preview all the action. You'll hear a little bit more from both head coaches as we get ready for this one coming up on Friday. And of course, you can join us every Tuesday afternoon to find out our Game of the Week matchup live for the very first time from our Stream Center. The action for Harker Heights versus Midway kicks off at 7 on Friday. And of course, we want you to join us right here for Friday Night Lights on KCEN. We'll have live coverage from our Game of the Week, plus so much more.